But I am expecting you to come up with it. The next one I think we may do a little different, but I am expecting you to come up with it. And the faster you do it, then the faster you can read these in sentences, especially when you practice. That's what you want to do. You want to practice. You want to practice over and over again. That's the whole idea. Practicing over and over again. So he has PA what? LAG. Okay, cool. That'll work. We'll give you guys a few more seconds for more people to come in and write their answer on the board. As like I said, we're working on the stream. Working on the stream, y'all. Still working on the truth.
All right. I think I got it. I just gotta find a way.
Take your time. Take your time. But then anyway, well, like anybody else in the comments, you still working on that one?
Yeah.
That's it?
Go.
Okay. Anybody else? We wait for your answer. We'll give you 15 more seconds to come up with your answer. As the truth was putting the he's putting the link in to join the virtual class. So we're working on that. We're trying to see how that's going to work out for us. Excuse me. As this is the word that he's putting down right here. And of course it's in the ancient Hebrew. We're going to show you what that looks like in Assyrian here in a second. For the word. As we're using that word, because the whole idea, because we think in an English format in our brains, we have to learn and translate things in English. I mean, that's now if you were already speaking Hebrew, you would never have to go through this step right here. You wouldn't have to go through it because our thought pattern is English. We have to definitely go into a translate to a whole other language so we can even understand what we're reading. So we understand that language. So let me see what do we got here? Oh, yeah. Okay, so if that's all the people in the chat, just clap it up for that brother right there. Because Marcus, I believe, he definitely has, that's the word right. Pa-lag. And I want you to write this in Assyrian for me. Ashayala. Right, yeah, you can put all that back, yeah. Yeah, so people will see the differences. And I'm going to show you how hard it is. Because we used to get a little small test every Friday when I used to do this. And we used to have to write it from Assyrian, which is a hard thing, man. As you can see. What's that?
It's a hard thing, so.
I know. Write a straight line. Okay, now curl it with a circle all the way down, like that. Now put a little end tip on that one. There you go. That's how it looks right there. Doesn't that look better? What's that there? Oh, really? You got how to write a go? You a little rusty on this language, ain't you, though? I can accept that, yeah. There you go, yeah. So he's got like, that pa, that what that is? That's kind of like going down. Okay, all right, right here, you want to do this. You want to draw a little small line. Small line down. No, small line, small. Okay, now draw your little in and outlines. No. Erase that. Draw a little straight line down. Yeah. And at the tip of it, now draw that V. There you go. Draw a little circle in the middle of that. Right there. That looks more like what that looks like, okay? All right. You had it right, you just didn't draw a little stem. And then if you look on the chart, see if I'm right. Okay. See what I'm saying? Sort of like that. But and it's hard, but the more you identify with these words, and how they really look,
Helen, you on your way over there?
then you can get to be
I'm in Simpsonville.
then you get to be a little bit understanding a little better and develop of how these things look and how they sound. It's the sound and how they look has everything to do with making the word come alive. Because as far as memorizing that word, we went from palag and it's up here. Because look at this, these two languages look nothing. Ancient and Assyrian language look nothing alike.
Right.
I mean, there may be one character up there that looks like that one, like the Shah. That's about it. And the Tha. And the Ha. No, that don't. Yeah, the Tha. I think the only one that looks like is the Tha. The Shah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And almost a cop, the K8.
Almost a cop.
Almost.
Yeah. Almost a cop. Well, we had a class where we illustrated. We may do that in class right here, understanding the sounds. They got it? See? Okay. So tell them. So what you got? The link?
Okay, yes.
So if you click on the link, you'll be able to see yourself in class here. You'll be able to write your answer down, and we got somebody in class there.
It's Marcus, right?
Marcus, good to see you, Marcus. Good to see you, bro. Got you in class. That's good. All you gotta do is click on that link. We can see you in class. That's right. Just put the closed fist, bro. Closed fist. UPK way. Closed fist. There you go. I got you, brother. My brother. And Marcus, since you got your hat on, man, you can take your hat off because you should always have a crown. Let me show you. See what I got right here? See, it's open at the top. There you go. He's either nothing or have a crown on. So practice, get your crown when you're in class. That makes sense? That's the UPK, man. We have our head uncovered. It's the women that have their heads covered, right? Right. There you go.
Right.
You do a fantastic job in class, too, by the way. Okay, so Marcus has palag up here. Okay. Also got in Assyrian. So let's clap up once again for that brother. Clap it up again, man. You got that exactly right. So look, we got our StreamYard working fine. Got my troop over there working up the StreamYard. We got it. Now you guys can participate. If you have to write something down, we recognize, we see who you are, and that's good. And that way we don't have to. You can still type things down, or you can write it down on a piece of paper, or whatever. Or you can continue to type it in class, but we get to more difficult things, and you can write them down on paper. Okay, that's why we have you in StreamYard. Okay, we're gonna try to have this every class. All right, if you will, let's get the next word on the board. Follow with us, Marcus and CHAAZAQ and other people. We'll have more people check in class. We're going to put up some more words. Understanding and how to write the Hebrew sounds, man. That's what we're trying to do here. Put down, and by the word, that word means divide. That word palag means to divide. So add that to your vocabulary. It meant, have your pencil and paper and write it down. Divide. The last word was beast. Okay, that's banah. And this word is, the next one down, divide, is palag. That's what those words were. That's why we extended your vocabulary as we teach you how to sound out Hebrew. All right, write the next one down and in large, real large up there. Write it in ancient. Yeah, write it down. Yeah, large as you can get it. There you go. Got that one down? Okay, good. Now he has two independent connectors down at this right here. I don't want that to lean forward. I want it to be just straight up and down. Yeah, because people can misconstrue that. Well, no. Yeah, there you go. No, it's still leaning. This one? Yeah, it's leaning. There we go. People have to see it exactly like it's on that chart. There you go. Well, y'all don't really include it, right? All right, I want you guys to write that one. What's this?
Just ancient.
Yeah. And then we want this one to be straight up and down also. People need to see things just, there you go. People need to see things exactly. But you got Brother Marcus out there and CHAAZAQ and some other people in chat. Who had his chat? Just a couple of people there.
Sister Bree Thomas.
Sister Bree in class. Glad to have you, Sister Bree. Glad to have you, my sister. All right. And got Bree Thompson. Bree. That's Sister Yaila, right? Yeah, Sister Yaila. Yes. Okay. Good. Bree. Sister Yaila. Here we use your Hebrew name, Sister Yaila. And then, well, right here we have two Hebrew connectors, and one of them is a independent and dependent connectors. So utilize that and come up with what does that look like in the language that we now, in the horrible slave language that we got right now. Tell me, what does that look like? I'll write that down. Okay. So what was we'll talk about it later. So what is that in blue there? He has a name up there.
Right.
Is that?
I don't think you put a name in there. That's why.
Okay. Gotcha. It just fills in the link.
Right. Come on.
Gotcha. Okay. So you guys take your time and write down in English what this is. That's all you got to do is just write down that sound, and then join them sounds and tell me what does that look like in English. That's what I want you to do. That's what I want. That's what we're doing tonight. We're understanding Hebrew sounds, man, and how they work. That's important. Because that's your, like we reiterated in prior classes, man, that's how you get started on really running down the Hebrew language and learning how to spell and read. And before you know it, you're reading the Hebrew language real fast. But and that's our commission here. That's what we're doing. Go ahead. What do you got in the chat now? What do you got there? You hit the restream chat. Who's in there now? Restream chat, right? Okay, got it.
I know she was just saying her name. She's like Kanye.
Kanye. Sister Bree is named Yaila. Exactly. I remember when she got her name. Okay.
Salaki, if I may, can you hear me on Model One?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I had put my answer in the comment. I don't know if y'all can see that on the
right.
StreamYard.
Okay.
Oh, there. It says.
Check it out. What he's got.
It says Allah y'all.
Spell that.
AHLAYAL.
Okay. Gotcha. We got you, Marcus.
God.
Okay. How's that coming out of the computer, right? Good. StreamYard up and running, Marcus. Congratulations. You're one of our first customers on StreamYard here, bro. General Kubal Amoff told me to do the StreamYard, and that's where we are. We up and running, right? Good. Appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And what we want you to do is, keep coming to class every week and just keep things going, man. I appreciate that. He's got eight.
I mean, it chopping and screwing you every now and then.
I understand.
I said chopping and screwing you every now and then. It buffers a little bit, but at the end of the day, it still works.
Okay, I got you. All right. All right, Marcus. Can't wait for you to get your Hebrew name, man. You keep checking in, bro.
Oh yeah.
He has AHLAYAL. He has Allah y'all is what he has. Now y'all check it out. Check Marcus out. See if he's what he has is correct. you go back and forth between your chat over there in the StreamYard so we can see. Okay. Always keep that check. See, give them about. Just keep it right there for a second. Give them about. We'll give you a few more seconds here to see what your answer is. What you anybody else? Anybody else? He put his answers in StreamYard and not on the chat restream chat, right?
Right. Come.
Okay, that's work. That's fine. That'll work. Yeah, never give up on Hebrew. Always stay in there, man, because that means if you're not getting it, that means I'm not teaching it. If I'm teaching it, then it ought to be spat out right on this board, right or wrong, and then we'll correct that. Before you know it, you'll be reading Hebrew. We're going to get into in the classes to come. We're going to get into some more complicated things, but the main thing is to get you to read the Hebrew and understand it, and get you to understand all of the ramifications involved, with the Assyrian and ancient Hebrew, man. Prepositions and possessive adjectives and writing sentences out, man, in a proper way. That's what we want you to do. So we got any more? Let's check the chat. Let's see. We'll give you 5-10 more seconds here, and that's about it. Anybody else?
No.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what we have here. It has ah, ah, and because the ah there, the a is a vowel, then it has a ha behind it. So ah would be right. So that's what he sees. He sees the a right here, the ah. Okay. Then it has a la. He has that la sound. And that gets the full sound because we told it to give the full sound. And then we say ya. There's ya, and then of course we don't need the ah after that, because the ah after that would make it ala ya la.
Right.
We don't need that, right?
Right.
So we want to make this y'all connect together like that. That's what the whole idea. We join that sound together. It makes a sound. That's understanding the Hebrew sounds. Y'all. Allah y'all. And Allah y'all means what, officer? Over there. I shot.
Idle.
Say it again.
Idle.
Officer means idle. Clap it up. Oh, clap it up for Marcus. I shot. CHAAZAQ. CHAAZAQ. That's what it literally means, man. It means idle. Thou shalt give the what is that? Give me Exodus, the 20th chapter there. If you could for me. Look it up, and it says, thou shalt have no other gods before me. That's what he's trying to say. That's what the Most High is saying. Thou shalt have no idols, no gods. Because if you make an idol, if you take and make something, it's like when we went to the Passover just last week. If you go there, go ahead. If you go there and you call yourself eating macaroni and cheese, gravy and biscuits and all this leaven and stuff, that is an idol. Am I right or wrong? So the Bible says that thou shalt have no other gods. That means you eat unleavened bread. You eat the Passover lamb. You drink the wine. Go ahead, read for me, Ashok, what that is.
Exodus 20:3.
20:3. Read it for me loud and clear, Baba Kushak.
Thou shalt have no other God
Other
before me.
what?
Other God.
No other God. When you're saying no other God, you're saying no other idols. You're only supposed to have Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. You're not supposed to have idols. Where did you find it out? No other God.
20:3.
Exodus is all it on there, right?
Thou shalt have no other God before me.
Thou shalt have no. That's it. 20:3, right? The Bible says thou shalt have no other God with an S, right? Plural, right?
No other God.
No other God. Okay, no other God. That means that's inferred that it is plural. No other God. So when you say no other Allah, y'all. Yeah, it has S on it. It does have an S. Okay, no other gods. Okay, yeah, that's what it means anyway. It means you're not supposed to have. You're not supposed to have any other God before you. Allah, y'all. That's what that word means when you say no other God. So come and write this for me in Assyrian for me, Asha. I'm going to write this in Assyrian. I'm going to show you the difference here. You know, it's the sounds are the same, right? Right at the beginning. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, that'll work like that. No, that's fine right there. Allah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, you can take a little curl off there, you'll be fine. Yeah, that'll work. Let's clap it up for it. Clap it up for it. And so what he has here in Assyrian, is Allah Y'all. I mean, it looks like Allah Y'all, but you know, those wicked kings back then in Assyria, man, they wanted us to look like this, which is hard. It's a far cry. We understand exactly what we see when we have Allah Y'all here together. That's what we've learned. And that's what I'm trying to teach in class, that how to join things, how to put things together, how they spell, how they sound, so you can connect. When you see the chicken scratch over the Syrian, and I mean, we have to make words out of this right here, believe it or not. When I give you a word like that, matter of fact, I may do one with that, and so you can see the difference as we've done in the past, so you can understand how hard it is. Right. But the ancient, that's why you can appreciate the Most High, you know, Hamashiach and I'm sorry, Yahweh.
Right.
Yahweh. Then why Yahweh Shai, the Son, man, for what, who died for us, man. So the Yahweh basically has given us a pure language, man. Let's put it this way: He's given us a language to understand why we're on this earth and what He does to it. Past that, that's good. I mean, you know. But for right now, we understand in the ancient, man. I can understand what I'm reading here.
Right.
Here, that's some other greed monster, some other Babylonian or Assyrian, coming up with something, a language that, okay, what is that? And I'm sure these boys went down there. Hell, I could have been one of them back in those days. Reincarnated and came back. But I'm just saying to you, to read this and to try to come up with this is hard.
Right.
You know, back then they had to, you know, or they were forced to conform to the Assyrian language here, and that's what that is. And so that's why we understand the best way to say it, like Marcus has it. I'll love y'all. Okay, I shall do that and then put the next one down for me, if you could, for me, Baba Kasha. Doing a great job. Y'all doing a great job, man. I don't know where the sisters at today. They usually own it. She checked in the class right there. Yeah, put that one down. Put it real big there so people can see it. There you go. There you go. Anybody else?
No,
Yeah, keep it right there for a second. Okay, good. Mm-hmm. All right, our next one here. I want you guys to translate that. I mean, you ask what you doing, what you guys are really doing and understanding is you are actually reading the ancient Hebrew as they would have done thousands of years ago. I'm talking about thousands of years. You ought to be proud of yourself and happy that what you're doing. You are, I wouldn't take it for granted. I wouldn't take that for granted for what this is. I wouldn't take this for granted for what this is, because this is how things used to look back in the days, man. This is what they saw. They looked at this and this is what they interpret. They look at this just like Hebrew is written from right to left.
Right.
And they looked at this and they were able to interpret that. Of course, English wasn't around. This is a whole new language, what we read here.
Right.
Their translation was they wrote down the actual word. So when they wrote it down, this last word here, that we've done was idle. So far, we've written Bana, beast, Palag, divide, and we wrote down Alayal is idle. Alayal is idle. And now we got another word up here, okay? And we want you guys to translate what that, we know what it means, but because I've written that down. But I want you guys to tell me, how does that look in the English language? Because they didn't have the English language back then, man.
Right.
All they had was this. See, and of course, we got to act like we're back in grade school because, I mean, we're learning our language all over again.
Right.
So it amounts to us, man. We back in the what? Second, third grade, fourth, fifth,
Right.
sixth,
Kindergarten.
kindergarten, yeah. And that's what this is. But what that means is that you have to learn those stages to understand what you're reading, man. You have to read, you have to understand that. And that's what we're doing here. We're trying to figure out how in the world what do we come up with this stuff right here. And when it's connected, it's a whole lot, it makes it a whole lot easier. And that's what I keep reiterating, because when I finally put down sentences here, and you'll begin to see, oh man, I got possessive adjectives going on here. I got prepositions going on here.
Right.
What you got right there?
He has Mana Wara.
You see that in the chat?
Okay.
What chat is that? Is the regular chat or the StreamYard?
StreamYard.
Okay. Tell me what we got.
All right. Mana Wara.
Spell that.
M-A-N-A.
M-A-N-A. Uh-huh.
W-A.
W-A.
R-A-H.
R-A-H.
They probably did. Oh, shit.
Okay. Manawara. That's what Marcus has. I keep checking the chat, see who else is putting something down in there. We got Sister Yaila in class. And we have CHAAZAQ, right? Who's in there? Who's in there now?
Still say.
And of course, if you want to join the StreamYard chat, click on the link, right, Troop? Click on that link that we have in front of us here to join that link. Marcus has the brother, man, has been coming to class every Friday night, and that's how you do it. That's how you get your name, and that's how you get proficient, actually.
Right.
And Marcus, can you hear me? Marcus, what school are you near in the United States there?
Talking about the ISUPK school?
I got to be ISUPK. That's the only truth, by the way, Marcus.
I think the only one I'm closest to, I believe we have one in Columbia. That would probably be like
Columbia,
30, 40 minutes away.
Columbia, South Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay, where do you live?
Sumter.
Sumter.
Yeah.
Yes, Sumter is right under us. Well, we actually
I think
Simpsonville. But Sumter, yeah, you live.
Okay, I think.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You good, Salaki. I think I like an hour, probably about hour 30 minutes away from y'all.
There you go. And sometimes, mosey on up. Just you got our. We'll hang out. Type her. I shall get one of those flyers in there. Type the officer. Let Trooper type. We want you to type this telephone number. That's our camp leader, and you type that in, and so you can make sure you understand. You're already in class, and we'll so you'll know when we do class every Monday through Saturday. Okay.
Okay.
7 to 9. Of course, we want you to come and join us, man. I mean, when you get time. But make sure you let us know so we'll be here. Make sure nothing special event is going on. We're going to type a number in chat and send it to you, okay?
Con.
All right. Yeah, just say con, sir, or con. Either way. Mana wa ra. That's what he has. Okay. That right, Asha? That look right? He has ma, M-A, gets the full sound, right?
Okay.
What else he has? Na. Got wa, independent, right?
Okay.
And he has ra, right?
Okay.
Why does he drop the H? A, sorry. Because he has to.
Oh, it's dependent, sir.
Yes, dependent connector, right? Dependent connector, right? So let's clap it up for the clap on that. Clap it right. So what you have is mana wa ra, and that spells the word lamp. Ma wa na ra. Put that, and there's my a lamp unto my pathway, a light unto my pathway and a lamp to my feet, I think. A lamp unto my pathway and a light unto my feet. I can't remember one of them. But you'll find the word lamp in there. You want me to find it? Okay, yeah. Put it lamp. Or find something in there with lamp, but that's the passage that came to my mind right here. A light unto my path and a lamp unto my feet. I believe that's what it was. But that's when you're saying mana wa ra. That's exactly right. And because what text you have there?
Psalm 119
Okay.
and 105.
Read that for me, Baba Shah, loud and clear.
Thy word is a lamp unto my feet.
That word is a what?
Lamp unto my feet.
My word is a mana wa ra unto my feet. Finish reading for me, Baba Shah.
And a light unto my path.
And a light in the path. And what is the word, Trooper? What is the word?
The word is lamp.
The word is lamp. So what is the word?
Mana wa ra.
And so what is the word?
Lamp.
Okay. So when it says word, what is it saying?
It's saying
The Bible.
Oh,
Right.
I see what you're saying. It's talking about the Bible.
Mm-hmm. So read that again for me. That word is a what?
Thy word is a lamp.
In other words, the word of the Most High is a mana wa ra, is a lamp. Finish reading.
Unto my feet.
Unto my feet.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
And a light, what?
Unto my path.
Light to my path. Read that. That's good. Pretty good. Psalms where?
Psalms 119 and 105.
Psalms 119 and what?
105.
105. 119, 105. Thy word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. That's what the Most High said. That's a mana wa ra. That's what that is. When he's saying that, that's what he's referring to, like a light or a lamp.
Right.
Like a lamp. You know, that's all they had back then. They didn't have like cigarette lighters. They didn't have a match. They had oil.
Right.
Put a little rag and made a little lamp, right? So come on, put this for me in Assyrian for me. Asha. We're going to put it in Assyrian for you. I'm going to show you a little bit here. Yeah. All right. You got that one right, Marcus. Mono. See, when you first said it was hard, man. Now you see that it's getting a lot easier, right? It's getting a lot easier for you.
You gotta say that again, Salaki. Yeah, try to screw you.
Ah.
I said, Salaki, you might have to repeat yourself. It had buffer you out a little bit.
Okay, yeah. What I'm saying is, when you first started, man, I think you said, "Boy, this is hard, man. This is rough." But now it's a lot easier, isn't it?
Khan, sir, Khan. It was confusing when I first came in, man. But now after I done studied a little bit, come to class, man, this thing is a piece of cake, bro.
There you go. And that's what we like to hear. Clap it up for that brother, man. That's what we like to hear, Marcus. And that lets me know that Isupk is teaching you under commanding General Yohana. Never forget that.
Right.
Okay? Under commanding General Yohana. Because Dr. Parr is just a teacher. Asha is just a teacher. The trooper over here is an up-and-coming teacher. We're just teachers, man. With the class that I'm teaching here at Lashawan Qadash, we teach classes all the time. And every time you get in class, it'll be less confusing, less, because the Most High is not confused. But after way, when you're in the world, man, things seem to be confused. But now they're getting a little better for you because you're beginning to understand the truth. See, this is when something's the word of the Most High, the word of God, man, it's gonna come crystal clear to you. They devised all this in 1969, man, and understood how 2,000 years ago, and even further than that, that we had writings and ancient writings and say, oh man, you know, Isupk, thank God of the Commander General Yohana who kept this Isupk going, international school of practical knowledge, man. He kept this going when everyone else had left, and then he's got all of these generals, all these captains, man, and all of us.
That's smart. You said international.
What else?
International.
All right, correct it. Yeah. All right. But that's what we're doing here. We're making sure that everybody understands who we are, and the Isupk, man, it has understood since 1969 what this means, and I'm simply passing it on as an officer, okay? And that's good. That's good that it's not confusing anymore. But you can see down here, I'm gonna tell you something was real confusing. Like we used to look at Mana Wara. I mean, it looks like Assyrian. It is Assyrian, but it's kind of hard sometimes to understand what that's saying. And it's not because it's a whole nother language, it is, but the main thing is because it has no connectors, and it is more different sounds. I mean, same sounds, but different characters. That's the whole thing. All right. So now, all right, Asha, let's erase that. Let's erase all that up there. Let's put something else up here. Let's get you to understand a little bit more who we have been checking in class anymore.
Mark said StreamYard kind of kicked them out of buffering.
Did it really?
Okay.
Okay, but it's all right. It's an experiment. We're gonna get StreamYard. This is our first night using StreamYard. You can go ahead and erase that too for me if you could.
We got somebody else checking in.
So who's checking in?
We got, I believe, Sister Bara Labaf.
Sister Labah?
Bara Labaf.
Bara Labah, okay.
The rib of Officer Yakasha.
Okay, good. Glad to have you in class, sis. Okay, good. That's good. We want you guys want you guys to get used to that. Let me see here. I want you guys to write those characters down for me. Yeah. I want y'all to write those characters down for me and tell me what they are. All right? Those are sounds, forming the sound, because they're complicated because they look alike. And when things look alike, it's kind of hard to figure out what they are. So that's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to look at these sounds. I drew them real large. Look at these sounds. Both of the sister, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, she just said
Who? Oh, yeah. That's good. I appreciate that, sis. StreamYard trying to kick people out because of the buffering.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it can happen.
He's still looking, but I guess.
Gotcha. I got you. I understand. I want you guys to look at these. I want you guys to look at these characters and write what they are. Let's see how we're going to do this. We're going to say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Tell me what they are. Tell me what these characters are. So StreamYard is out right now?
Nah, it's still going.
Okay, I got you. All right. From 1 through 6, tell me what those are, and then we'll have Aisha write them up there to the top what they are by your answer. Anybody else join class? Okay, we're waiting for y'all to come up with y'all answer. What characters are they? And I kind of mixed them up a little bit. Ain't a whole. It's ain't no telling what I write. It could be Assyrian, or it could be ancient. But it doesn't matter. You should be able to recognize it. Okay? All right. Y'all come on. Y'all tell me what these sounds are. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up here. Y'all tell me what they are. Understand them. I remember Officer Pagawa, he said, ooh-wee.
Yeah.
Because he understands that, you know, when you start meddling around with how things look, and they all look alike, man, you know, I can understand Officer Pagawa. He's saying, man, come on, you know, that's rough. But he likes it. That's you know, that's what I understand about that brother, man. He the harder it is, the more challenging. That's good. That's what I'm talking about. What you got up there?
He had Marcus. He had 6 is Shah.
He got 6 is Shah.
Okay.
All right.
He said 5 is Shah.
Okay.
He said 4 is Pa.
4 is Pa.
Okay. He said 3 is Ka.
And of course, you know, I don't care if you use the chart or not, but when you don't use the chart, it helps you. But do the best you can. I mean, go ahead. What else?
All right. He said 2 is Ha.
2 Ha.
Okay.
And 1 is.
He said
2 is Ha, and 1 is what?
Ta.
1 is Tha.
Okay.
Anybody else?
That's it.
Okay, we'll wait. We got some more time here. Wait till I put the next ones on the board here. Because the more and more we go over these difficult ones, then the more and more you'll understand. The more and more you'll understand how the challenging will become easy to you. And because you're looking at something, you begin to, it's like you play a piano or something. 88 keys reduced down now to about 16 keys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
16 keys reduced down to about 8 keys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, ooh, hey, and get rough. It gets rough now, I'm telling you. It can get rough. Anybody else? Okay, we're still rolling. We'll give you a few more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So far, Marcus have Sha, Pa, Ka, Pa, Pa, right?
Okay.
And that's Marcus. We'll put his initials up here. That's what he has. All right. And that's every week you get better and better until you know that chart. Because see, when we learned the chart, man, we had to do this chart. Go ahead.
Nah, Marcus said he said it sounded like you played them keys on the wall.
Yeah, I play a little bit. A little bit. It's all right, you know. All right. Huh?
Said nothing else. It.
Nothing else? We give you guys about 15 more seconds here to come up with some. Come on now. I know we got more people participating. You got SHAPAR. Yeah. What? He said ka. Wait a minute, man. He didn't mean that ka. He meant CHA or KA for the ka. Number 3. What do you have for number 3?
Number 3.
Yeah. What you got?
He has ka, like CHAA.
CH, right?
Okay.
Okay, I got you. I spelled it wrong. That's what he has, right?
All right.
Okay, gotcha. Anybody else?
No.
All right. Well, we get ready to put the answers down here in about 10 seconds. Asha? Right at the top, what they are. Right now, write it real big so they can see them. Okay, go ahead. There you go. Asha's going to write down what they really are and see if he's going to see if you guys got it right here. Okay. There you go. All right, stay up there, Asha. Explain that, bro. Explain start with number 1.
All right, as far as this number 1, this right here is written in the Syrian.
Right.
Not the ancient, but the Syrian, the Greek.
Right.
And this is ha.
And why is that a ha? What makes it look like a ha?
What makes the ha different from the ka, the tha, is it has this spacing right here.
Right.
When you get to the second one, which is a ka,
You got somebody more answers up there?
Oh,
What you got?
Sister Bara Lava.
Okay.
She says 1 is
Wait a
Yah.
minute. 1 is what?
Uh,
Not close. Right.
She said 1 is Yah.
1 is Yah. Go ahead.
2 is Ka.
2 is Ka.
CHA.
Go ahead.
She said 3 is Ha. 4 is Pa. 5 is Sha.
Right.
And 6 is Sha.
Okay. Anybody else?
Allah.
And what was that, Sister
Bara.
Bara? Okay, got you. Okay. All right. She has Yah, Ka, Ha, Pa, Sha, Sha. All right, finish, Asha. Now tell them what you got for 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell them again what it is.
all the way across.
Yeah.
I got ha, ka, tha, ka, and sha.
Okay. All right. Tell them what you got.
This one right here is the Assyrian,
Mhm.
the Greek, and this is ha. And what makes ha different between the ka and the tha is it has a space in it.
Has a space, right? Okay.
Okay.
That's number 1. And that is a what? To
It's
reiterate?
a ha.
It's a ha. What is it? Assyrian or what?
This is right here is Assyrian.
Assyrian. Okay, go ahead.
Number 2 is ka, and ka is CHAA, is like a N or upside down U,
Right.
and it's connected all the way around.
All the way around. That's the difference, right?
Okay.
That's number 2, right? Okay.
Number 3.
So she has that ka right. Okay. Marcus has a ha for that. Okay. He has basically. Okay, go ahead.
Number 3 is tha,
Tha. 3 is tha. Okay.
and it also looks as similar as the ka, but what makes it different, it has this little boot or a little club on the end.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
And this is Assyrian also.
Right. That's Assyrian, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Pa,
Pa. So number 4, she has a pa and Marcus has a pa. So they both got that correct, right? Okay. Anybody else over there, True?
No.
Okay. Go finish up. I'm sorry, Slot.
this is pa right here. This is
Right.
It looks close to a J, and this is the ancient. What we write it on this top
That's the
line.
ancient, right? Ancient, right?
Okay.
Okay.
And this is the pa. This one right here, this is also the ancient.
Number 5.
Come
Tell them
on.
number 5.
Number 5 is also ancient.
Right.
It's sha. It's just clear W.
Right.
And this right here is Assyrian. It's also a sha, and it's a weird looking W.
They look just alike though, don't they?
Okay.
But just one's little squiggly and one's got a offset line, but they look almost alike, don't they?
Okay.
But they still say sha, don't they? And both of them Marcus got both of those right, Shasha, and she has both of them right, Shasha. So clap it up for them, okay? Now, of course, they were missing a couple of them, but to reiterate it again, number one, Marcus and was it Bana, right?
Bara.
What Para?
Sister Bara.
Sister Bara, and of course Marcus and who else? Radazak, who else listening? You have the first one is Ha. And he said there's a space there. Ka looks just like it, but there's no space right there on the left leg. Number 3 is a Tha, and he said Asha said there's a golf club on the end of that one. Those 3 look just alike, man, but they have some differences. And a Pa looks like some sort of back, like a J. Number 4, okay?
Right.
Ha. And number 5 is looks like a W in our English language. And that word sounds out to be Sha. And that is in the ancient, right? Ancient, right? Okay. And the Assyrian, of course, is the other ones. This is Sha also. And it's number 6. So let's clap it up for them. We're gonna put some more on the board here. And y'all did a wonderful job. Let's erase that for us, Sha. If you could for me, Bob, Sha. Good, very good. We're gonna do some more here. Let's see what else we got here. Let's put some more information up on the board so people can understand what's going on, because I'm trying to get you guys and understand the variation of these Hebrew sounds right here. Okay, so you'll understand what they are. So you'll understand how these things look and how they sound. And so you can understand the differences, right? We can understand them, man, because they make all the difference in the world when you're trying to read something, you know? Let me see what else I want. When you're trying to read something, make all the difference in the world. Oops. There we go. Let me see. Let's see what else we got here that we can try to trick you with. All right, tell me what these are. Bob Shop. See what you got right there. See what the go back to the other, get out of the chat for a second. Yeah, there you go. All right. You see them okay? You see them, right?
There's one watching.
Huh?
There's one person watching, but I don't see.
Oh, okay, that's fine. You go back to the chat there. Mm-hmm. So tell me what these are. I want you guys to tell me what these characters are, man. Ain't no telling about me now. I may write something in Assyrian. I may write it in ancient. There ain't no telling. Oh, here. One more. Let me do this one. One more. Slot. I'm gonna do one more here. Forgive me. There we go. All right. Tell me what these are. Ooh-wee. Right? It can be rough now. I want y'all, and we're gonna write it down like this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Talk to me. Y'all got 9 of them up there. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on. Got 9 characters. You tell me. Nine characters, man. What you got in the chat there? From 1 through 9. Y'all tell me. It's gonna be rough. Because I mean, you know, you gotta understand this. Go back to the other screen here. You gotta understand this. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, you good. Anybody? They still writing?
I think so.
Okay, good. Take your time because to get these, you know, this is part of your chart, man. And I scrambled them and put some things up there. They look just alike, a lot of them. Not exactly alike, but some things look so much alike that you simply got to know them. You know, you got to know what's going on up here. I only did 9 at a time because, you know, it's just, I want you guys to be able to see the difference here. I try to go over this chart a lot because, like words and charts, and next week we're going to do something different. I promise you. Right now, you know, I went over understanding Hebrew sounds, and that's what this is, understanding these sounds. We understood them alone. We understood them in a word, and we're going to understand them maybe in a sentence next week. And we maybe go with some more prepositions. I think 1 week we went over tenses. We'll wait for that for a second. But we will go over that. But that's what I want you guys to make sure you keep careful and meticulous notes about what we're doing. What we got there, True?
All right. Sister Bra said ma for 1.
Ma, what? Okay, got you.
2 is qua.
2 is qua, okay.
3 is ta.
3 is ta.
4 is I.
4 is I.
5 is da.
5 is da, okay.
And then she says 6 is sa.
Okay.
And then she said she don't know.
She
said don't for
7, she don't know.
And then she said 8 is ka.
8 is ka. What? How you spell ka?
The K-A.
Okay. Because there's 2 kind of cars, you know.
Right. Okay.
And what's 9?
She said 9 looks like a sa, a ma or a sa.
Huh?
She said ma or a sa.
She said ma. What is she?
She said ma first. But she said
well, she for 1 she got ma, right?
Right.
Then she would have to mean it's a sa, then, right?
Right.
I'm just saying. I mean, it can't be both.
Right.
Well, it can be, but I didn't put a duplicate up there.
right. And,
So we're gonna give it a benefit for that. Go ahead.
I was about to say Marcus. Marcus said 1 is ma.
Write this down over there, right there. Write them down right there. 1 is ma. Okay, go ahead.
Then he said 2 is qua.
2 is qua.
3 is ta.
3 is qua.
4.
Ta. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, 3 is ta. 4 is I.
4 is I.
5 is da.
5 is da.
6 is sa.
6 is sa.
7 is ta.
7 ta.
8 is ka, K-A. And then 9 is sa.
And what did he say for 7 again?
Ta.
7 is ta, right? But I thought 3 was Tom or Marcus. What was the man Mark? What you got, Marcus? You got 2 tars up there? We'll give you a chance on that one, Marcus. 7.
In his first comment, he did have it right initially.
Look him over, Marcus. Check your answers over. Check your answers over, man. Because he's got 2 tars, and I have no duplicates. And they, I don't. You got 2 tars though, so it can't be 2 tars. Either 3 or 7 is not tar. Put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And do your best to write above the answer there, or below it, or however you can do it. Squeeze it in there, even if you have to erase Lashawan, Qadash, What you got? I understand.
Oh, he said pa.
Which one?
I don't know which one he's talking about.
Which one? What did he say, Pa?
Yeah, he just put pa.
He must be talking about for 7, right?
Right, he got it.
Okay, he said Pa.
Right. Yeah, he's probably talking about 7.
Okay.
He said 7.
Okay, gotcha. And that was Mark. What this sisters was Banal, right? Okay. Anybody else? We'll give you guys a little bit more chance there. Give you guys some more time there. All right. What time you got?
You got 8:27.
Okay, good. All right, so let's go over this here real quick here. Marcus has ma quata ada sa pa ka sa. I'm assuming. Correct me, Marcus. And Sister Bana, right? It's her name, right? She don't have anything for 7. She said, I don't know. We're gonna correct that in a second, sis. Ma quata ada sa. Question mark, ka sa. And of course, understanding this chart here, man, understanding these sounds here. The reason why I put them up there, some of them look alike, because I'm trying to purposely get you to see that once you once you get over your understanding of the lookalikes and things, and then you begin to correct them, then you'll understand the chart will shrink, man. You have 22 characters, but then you will be able to differentiate between all of them, man. So what we got up here? Everybody got their answers in? Okay, Asha. Put up there number 1, right over the top of it, real big. Okay, and okay, go ahead. Yeah, just erase that. All right. Yeah, that's right. No, that's close enough. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. The trooper, I'm sorry, the officer Asha say he's got 1 is ma, he's got 2 qua, 3 ta, 4 I, 5 da, and then he has 6 sa, 7, he has ka. Then he has 8 for another ka. Ooh. I didn't put no duplicates, but that must be what it is. All right, then he's got 9, he got a ma. All right, let's straighten this out because everybody got them wrong. Everybody got some things wrong up here. Ma is the first one. That is right. That is correct. And qua is number 2. And I'm going to show you the differences in answers. Ta is number 3. Okay. I is 4. And that is in the ancient. And then 5 is ancient da. Sa is an ancient number 6. Okay. Sister Bana, that is what you call an Assyrian ka. There's a ka for Assyrian. That's what it is. And I believe Marcus had it right down here. And you have ka for number 8. And of course, Marcus, you also had pa for number 7, but it's really an Assyrian. They look just alike. The Syrian ka, except for that little middle part right there, the little V in the middle. Okay, they're both word ka, K-A, not to differentiate the C-H-A-A. That's a whole nother sound. It's the same sound, but it's a different spelling. Look at it. And then when you get down to 9, even Aisha, Officer Aisha say, it's a ma, it's not a ma, it's a sa. The way you can tell is one has a belly and the bottom is flat. The flat on the ma. So the ma, the one number 9 is actually a ma. Number 9 is a ma because it has a round belly. But when you look for a ma up here, that is number 1. That is called an ending connector. That's what that is. It's an ending connector. On ma, it's an ending connector, and it happens only at the end. Assyrian, it's an ending connector, man. And qua, of course, is your ancient Hebrews. Number 2, it looks like a little umbrella, a little popsicle, man. And the ta is looks like a bullseye or a circle with an X in it, and that is actually the ancient language also. And of course, the I is the ancient language again, number 4. That's what that is. Of course, the da, in which we use the word da, which is the signet of David. And we'll write that down here in a second, if we got time here. 5 is D for da. Sa looks like a little comb or like when you comb your hair. Sa, okay? And of course, ka, we reiterate and we say, it looks like a backward C, but that is in how the ancient, the Assyrian write the ka. They just don't have this little V in the middle. And the one, number 8, is a ka in the ancient language. Assyrian is 7, ancient is number 8. And of course, over there, it's not a ma. Everybody's got that one wrong, yeah. It is except for Sister Bana. She has actually Sister Bana and Marcus have the sa. That is exactly right. They have it 100% correct. They got number 9 as sa, correct? That's what I thought. Okay, so they're right. They're right about that. And they got number 8 correct. Of course, wait a minute here. Got me mixed up. Number 6. Yeah, that's right. Okay, got you. So the sa in Assyrian is number 9. That's what that looks like. A little round belly, look like almost like a ma. Oh, and then you connect. And then, but the sa over here looks totally different in stick form up here in the sa. That makes a difference. That's how you have to really pay attention to some of these. And we'll put one more down here, and it'll probably be our end. What time we got there, bro?
We got 8:34.
Okay, and we're gonna put one more run at it, and then we'll get you guys. You guys get to relax a little bit, okay? Until next week, y'all practice that chart some more. So raise up for me, Papa, good job. But I hope you guys get it. But clap it up for them, man. Everybody did a good job. If I said something misquoted, I mean, Salakia to me. Lakia to you guys, I'm sorry. Lakia also to the men above me if I said anything to offend anybody. But we're going to put some more down here. This will probably be our last one. I'll make this a little challenging here, a little bit more challenging. But you guys see what you need to work on. You know, the CHAAZAQ and the SHAPAR and the ending connectors. Make sure you understand every last one of those ending connectors, because we'll wear those out. Appreciate that, Isupk. It's all right. It happens, man. It happens. It happens. We're going to write some more up on the board here, and it's probably be the last one, so for you guys to understand, so pay attention. Okay? I'm gonna write one of these ooh-wee moments up here.
Oh, shit.
This is why you got to really pay attention to what you're doing, because it can be confusing. I mean, it can be, I'm telling you. What? What y'all over there?
I start singing, sir.
Sing. Uh-huh. Y'all thought y'all could fool me, didn't you? I'm telling you, man, when I come up with something, man. All right, y'all work on this. This be our last go round for the night, I believe. Work on those. Tell me what you got. Sister Bana and Marcus and CHAAZAQ and whoever else is in the chat. I know. Work on those. This is one of them like ooh-wee moments. Ooh-wee. I'll go ahead.
Marcus says he said, is there black watch tonight?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll check it out. Check it out, Asha, when you get time. Is there a black watch? I'm not sure.
What's today? This Friday? Yeah.
Maybe I'm live.
It might be.
You're live. Check this out. Tell me, what are these? What are these? Tell me, what are these? What? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me put it down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 through 9. What are y'all looking at up here? Called the officer off with 1. I'll catch it. So I've been studying these things for a while, so when I look at them, I kind of know what they are. But tell me. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give you one more. It'll be the last one. I really threw it in there to mess you up.
Golly.
What?
What you did just now?
I threw that one in there to mess you up.
Threw all the sevens in
Huh? I threw that one in to mess you up a little bit. That separates the curious from the serious. Tell me, what's going on? Did you give him that number, True?
Come, yeah, I put it in the chat.
Okay. Tell me what this is. That's a like pay attention moment, right?
Uh-oh.
What you got?
He put he put 8 is live.
Say that again.
He put 8 is live, 9 is CHAAZAQ. He said,
What?
yeah.
Who, Marcus?
Okay.
He got what now?
8 is live and 9 is CHAAZAQ.
8 is 9 is Tazah.
8 is live.
8 is La.
Come on. He said 10 is Ra.
Wait a minute. Oh, Tazah. Okay. And 10 is Ra. Is that what he said?
Come on.
Okay. What else?
He said the rest is that serious. He said I need more work on that, to be honest.
I understand. Hey. But I mean, you know, you can guess at them or whatever you think there would be. I did this purposely. You know, I like to pick out things that work. He got a lot to Zion Ra, right?
Right, come.
Okay, so he knows those. But what's 1 through 7? It can be rough, I'm telling you. What you got?
Hey,
Who's that?
Sister Barah,
It's the Barah.
she said,
What she got?
she said, one is God.
One God. All right.
She said 2 question mark,
2 question mark.
3 question mark.
3 question mark.
She said 4 is Ba.
4 is who?
Ba.
4 is Ba.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
5 is Da.
5 is Da.
6 is Na.
6 is Na. Na.
Okay.
Okay.
And 7 is question mark.
7. Okay.
And 8 is La. 9 is Tazah.
8 is La. And 9 is Tazah.
Then 10 is Yah.
10 is who?
Yah.
Yah.
Yeah.
Okay. You got God, question mark, Ba Da Na. Question mark La. Tazah Yah. Okay. And Marcus, he just had 8, 9, and 10, La Tazah Ra, right?
Okay.
All right. Time you got.
8:44.
Okay. We'll give you guys a few more saying you can amend your answers or whatever you got, or see if you can come up with some more. I understand.
He said his brain hurts.
Huh?
He said his brain hurts. Oh.
Hey, that's like this is a ooh wee, man. It's like Abawa. He came up with that thing, man. Ooh wee.
Yeah.
It is a brain teaser, man. It will make you think. But that's the whole point, man. That's the whole point. All right. We're gonna give you we're gonna go ahead and give you the answers here. All right, let me tell you. Shah, I want you to write up there Ga, number one. I'll write them down. I'll tell you. Ga, nah. What's wrong with that G up there? Like 6'8". What's up with that, bro? Oh, what you got? Come on now. Don't get careless at the end of class. Ga, nah. Okay. Ka, na, za, wa, da, la. All right, taza and ra. All right, stay up there for a second there. All right, y'all pay attention to this right here. The ga, and it's like a 7 that's turned to the right. Yes, go ahead.
Sister Laila, she said.
Sister Yaila?
Yeah, Isla.
Okay, go ahead.
She said, just to clarify, are these the Hebrew numbers?
They're not the Hebrew numbers, sis. I just put the numbers down in nomenclature in English so you can have an understanding of what goes with what. These are not the Hebrew numbers. These are just I'm giving you some characters, just like the alphabet. I had to put down 1 through 10 so you know what goes with what. That's all it's, Sister Yaila. If you want me to go over the numbers, I might have a little time for that, sis. From 1 through 10, I might. But we'll see how that works out, okay? Did she hear that through the chat, or did you type it down?
No, she is.
She can hear me, right? Okay, yeah, Ga looks like a little 7 turned to the right. And the Na looks like a little long 7 turned to the left. But that is an indie connector. Go back to the Ga. The Ga means that is an ancient Ga. Maybe not as long, right? That's short that just a little. Yeah, maybe about like that. I kind of had a little longer. But it doesn't matter. Anything turned to the right looking like a 7 would be a God. And the Na looks like that is an ending connector, ancient connector. That is a Na. Okay. Right. The Ka looks like just a regular 7 shortened just a little bit. It can be shortened just a little bit, just about like that. It is a Ka. It is an ending connector Ka. It's the first ending connector that we have on our chart. These are ending connector, and it is a Syrian. Okay, the Na up there, number 4, is an ancient. It is ancient, and it's Na. That's what an N looks like if it is ancient. An ancient regular N. Okay, but if you go back to the Na for the 2, number 2, that is the Assyrian ending connector Na. All right, number 5, that is a Za. That's a Za, because you can tell it looks like a T. All these things mean something. That little T, that T up to the top right there, that's floating down from top to bottom. And it's got it's the only character that does that. Looks like a T. That's a Za, okay? And the Wa is just a regular stick with a little stem floating off to the left. All these things mean something in Hebrew. But anyway, going back to the Za is actually Assyrian, right? Yeah, it's Assyrian. The Za is Assyrian, number 5. And going back to the Wa, number 6. Y'all pick up your notes and compare them. The Wa. The Wa is not a Na. It is a Wa, as Sister Bernard thinks. The Wa, it looks like a little 7, only like somebody bent the top up to the left there, going up in the air. And that's what a Wa looks like in the Assyrian language, okay? And the The da looks just like that. Only thing difference is showing that little stem on the end there, on the da right here. There's a little stem. You barely can pick it up, but I wrote it, but that's how it looks. And that will throw you off, but that's what a da looks like. You have to get used to looking at that. That is the ancient Hebrew for da. It's got a little stem up there. These are what the sounds look like to differentiate differentiate. There you go. Appreciate it, officer. And you get tongue tied after a while here. But that's what a da looks like. It has a little stem on the side. You got to recognize this. And of course, everybody recognizes the law. Okay. All right. Everybody recognizes the law. But that's it. You get to the tazah, which course markers you have that. You have number 9 is a tazah. And then you have the ra. Of course, it looks just like the ka man, looks like the da man, looks like the wa man. Only it's just a compact 7, and it looks wider than any of the other ones. Okay, and it can be shortened just a little bit. Not there, but on the other right there, yeah. Matter of fact, make that length back a little bit longer. It's meant to be longer right there, and curled up. Make it thick. Yeah, it's meant to look like that. It's meant to look like that. Go ahead and curl it up, finish it in the curl there. Make so people won't get, yeah, there you go. There you go. Well, sort of like that. It's meant to look just like that because it's compact and looks like a 7. If you notice the number 3 and number 10, they sort of look like, but one's compact and one's skinnier. You gotta make a big difference in number 7 right here. Well, number 7 and number 3 sort of look alike, but one's got a stem there. So you got to notice the difference. Okay, Sister Bana had number 1, she had ga. That's correct. And she had number 2 question marks. I don't know. I give up. But that is a na, sis. That's an ending connector na. You got to notice end connectors also. Number 3, she said, oh, I'll give up. And that is a ka. It's also an ending connector. There are 5 ending connectors, and you have to know that. You had some in the chat, I didn't know. Okay. And a ba, number 4. You said it was a ba, but actually, the ba. Put down both bas up there, Aisha. Put the ba down for the Assyrian, and put the ba down for the so show this number 4 what that looks like. That's a ba. For this Syrian, and go ahead and put the ancient down. Since that's what the ba, put ba down for both. There you go. Right. Very good, officer. Appreciate that. But that's what the bas look like. They don't look like the na up there, number 4. They look just like that. The ba almost look, if anything, a lot of people get the ba and the ra confused because they don't look down at the bottom there to see that. That straight line on the bottom. All these things have their own differences, man, to differentiate. There you go. And then the ba, of course, looks like some sort of R. It looks almost like a ra, but only it's not. They can be mistaken to look just like the ra, but one has a stem on there. Matter of fact, write the ra down there in a ancient right there, right below there. A ra. See how they look? Yeah. And put ba. Put what they are. Yeah, that's ba. Yeah, all of them. Just put what they are. And then that's ra. You see how they look? See how the 2 ra's, the ba and the ra look just alike, man. This one has a stem, the other one doesn't. So that's why, and really, if you really want to do it right, you have to put a little curl down there. Like this, sort of like that, right? That's what the chart gets, a little curl there. The ba, trying to get the officer to draw them exactly how they look, but he wants to add in everything else on there, right? We'll get him there. And but that's what they look like. I mean, and then of course what you have 7, she say, I don't know, but that is a da. And that da, show him that stem there, Aisha. That stem, that's what he has right there. Let's put a circle around. That little stem right there means all the difference in the world to what that letter is. Yeah, you can go ahead and erase the circle there. Yeah, we want to leave them with what it actually looks like every time, you know. Illustrations is fine, but always leave it. That little stem there represents, this stem here represents, oh man, I know that's a D. And that's how I learned these. You know, so you can recognize them, so Sister Bernard, that's what that is. Number 8, the la, kind of self-explanatory, look like an L, right? The tazah, if you look at it, it's ta and then a z, ta za, just like that. And you had 10 for ya. No, the ya 10, that's a ra. Show them what a ya looks like. Down at the right underneath there. Both of them for that matter. Put a ya. Put it down to the bottom there so they won't get confused. Sorry, it's locked before you have to. That's the ancient, and put it, yeah. There you go. And the yeah, sort of like that. Sort of like that. And that's the Assyrian. And that's the ya. I hope you can see that. Let me see what you got there. Turn it back to the. Yeah, you can see that. The ya. The ya looks like a Z, sis, and not the ra. Ra sort of explanatory. It looks like a backwards R. But the ya in ancient looks like that. And of course, the ya in Assyrian looks like a little bird flying in the air, really. That's about the smallest symbol that we have. And those are the symbols right there. You get past the 3 that we've written down. The first one, the second version, we have something that looks like a double sticks, ka, stars, and what else? Ka and has. And then you got the shah, like W's. And then you get all the old looking ones, the I and the tas and the quas, and you get looking at those. And then you get these, all the stick ones that look like 7s. Once you get those differentiated, and then you'll understand what we have. True.
857.
Okay, good. And of course, take me back. Any more chats?
Marcus said he figured out what it is. He said his handwriting jacked up. He said on the alphabet. He said he not blessed with good handwriting like Officer Shaw.
Shaw has good handwriting. That's why I have him up here. He's legible. That's the point. Clap up for class. Go take me back to the class. Very, very good. And that's what we have. That's all we have for tonight. But I just want you guys to see. Next week we have some more important, exciting things. We're gonna get a little bit more difficult, but at the same time, we're gonna have it more plain. We'll mix them together. And that's how we teach class. That's how we rock it up here in Isupk. That's how in South Carolina, man. You know, we show we're glad to have brothers and sisters in class. Sister Yala, Sister Bana, and Brother Marcus and CHAAZAQ and others that's joined the class. We appreciate that. And I'm sure there's others watching. But as we learn to read the Syrian, we learn to read the ancient, we learn to understand the connectors. We learn to understand the ending characters. We learn all about the sounds and how they sound, because that's what these are. These sounds make a character. The character makes a sound. Just like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you have Abagada, Hawazaka, Tayakala, Manasa, Ipataza, Kwarashata. Okay? Let's say it that fast. Yeah. Say it. Abagada, Hawazaka, Tayakala, Manasa, Ipataza, Kwarashata. You say it just like you say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Same thing. Once you learn that and get it in part, you have it in your mind. Next thing you know, you're reading the Syrian just that fast. Let's clap it up for class, man. Well, we're going to turn the class over to Ashayala.
That wonderful priest and officer, huh? Still Lashawan for Qadash, ISUPK security announcement. We are the ISUPK, start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Root for a brother and sister. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has a interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which a brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10th in Hebrew, Ma'ashra. 10% of every penny or increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upholding convocation. Feast of unleavened bread, 15th day of the first month for 7 days. Saturday, April 16th until Saturday, April 23rd, 2022, sundown. Exodus 12:17-20, Leviticus 23:6-8. Reminder to Akim and Akwab to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. Men of Israel, Madim Shabbat, Madim, Barak, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Barakatah. One courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Madim Shabbat, Madim, Barak, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, Yamatat. Dismissed. All right. So I don't have to start